Here we are back in the basement in quarantine. So I was just shooting some homemade video for my next single, Modus Vulnere. I was like, why get all dressed up for nothing? Why not talk about some dumb shit? Oh, while drinking beer. People that know me know that sometimes I drink beer with ice, with a straw. It's wrong, I know, but what the hell? That's just how I do it. And to make injury worse to people who really like tradition, a lot of times I mix it with lemon juice. I call it a redneck rattler. I know I'm wearing lipstick and stuff, but I'm from Kentucky. I'm kind of a redneck. So one of the things I was thinking while I'm here bored was who was my favorite drummer. I don't know why. I always think about who's your favorite guitar player, who's your favorite band, who's your favorite singer, and that kind of thing. But man, not too many people think about drummers. And when they do think about drummers, it's always Neil Peart or John Bonham or somebody really, rock and roll. And I was thinking about it. I like a lot of new wave. I think that was my first love when I was really a young guy. I got caught putting on makeup for the first time, in fact, when I was 14 years old. My stepmom was very angry, but I'd seen Pete Burns and Boy George and Duran Duran and all that, and it's like, man, I'm fucking putting on some makeup. It's happening. And it kind of stuck. And then, of course, discovered punk, and then Roz Williams came into my life, and now I'm an old man, and here I am. So anyway, favorite drummer. Well, I decided that the coolest drummer that I could think of wasn't just a great talent, but also glamorous, a sexy motherfucker. And he knew it, and he's a badass. And it was fucking Terry Bozzio. Like, if you ever listen to Missing Persons, which I personally love, they didn't make a lot of music, but their first EP and then Spring Session M, I mean, those are great fucking tracks. They did a little after, and it just kind of fizzled. But while they were hot, I mean, it was great stuff. Not really dark or gothic, but I consider wave in the family, especially for me. Some people think goth came more metally. I don't. I think gothic rock, all of it, was birthed really from the New Romantics and New Wave. Flock of Seagulls and Sisters of Mercy just aren't that fucking different. I'm sorry, you may think so. But the biggest difference there is the vocals. Andrew Eldritch had a baritone vocal. Oh, this is the one. I'm going to show you a track. I'll cut to it, because this TV is not good enough. I'm going to cut to how badass this motherfucker is on drums. And he took the time to, glamour pose while he's playing. Fucking hot dog. So anyway, these cats, I mean, they were ripping. Wow. Anyway, Terry's my favorite drummer. And Dale was kind of fun to watch. And Warren, wicked guitarist. Those guys were freaking great. Too bad they didn't last long. And I wish they would have gotten a little darker, but they didn't. This is what they did. And it was hot. But goth. See, I don't like metal and goth. I don't think they mix. It's oil and water to me. Metal and goth. I feel like that gothic music is it's effeminate. And I felt my effeminate nature when I was young. Now, just to be, nobody really probably cares about my sexuality, but I am heterosexual. I'm married to a woman that I love. She's beautiful. But I've always felt an effeminate vibe and embraced it since I was very, very young. I've always liked makeup. When I was young, I was androgynous. I know now I've got the beard and stuff, but I did that when I got older. When I was young, I could bend some gender a little bit. But to me, gothic music is very effeminate in its vibration. Roz, the Sisters, Bauhaus, I mean, come on. Whereas metal is very masculine. Nothing against metal. Metal has its place. I personally love Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Black Sabbath. I don't like a lot of new stuff so much. New metal really sucks, especially, even though that's not new. But even like just a lot of it, not so much. But the classics, I mean, Dio, how can you not? Anyway, it still wasn't my thing. My thing was death rock and gothic music and dark wave, and it came out of new wave, not out of anything metal. So Marilyn Manson and all that shit, hell no. It's okay if you like it, totally understand. I like their, Alice Cooper was cool, whatever. But for me, my evolution came from the Human League, Dead or Alive. Some of that early Dead or Alive. Wayne Hussey was in early Dead or Alive. But anyway, that's my roots. And I don't like metal in my goth. But Terry Bozzio is my favorite drummer. Who was yours? Feel free to post, even if it's a metal drummer. It's cool. Music is great. I like what I like. You like what you like. And we'll be groovy. And drink beer. And have dumb thoughts. Hopefully you're not too lonely.
Radio Arcane.